I've been watching all these videos of folks dying in the hospitals, not only in the US, but also in Belize. And I've also been seeing a lot of posts on folks who are very much adamant about not taking the vaccine. Now, it's a catch-22 to the situation because I do understand these folks' choice not to want to be vaccinated, and I do respect it. They have all right to not want to put a vaccine into their body, especially if they don't understand fully what's within the vaccine. Now, to flip to that, 99% of us don't know what the fuck is inside the vaccine that we have taken ever since we were kids. So that bullshit analogy or point of view, to me, is not something that you should be wasting your energy on, because 99% of us in this world don't know what's inside the vaccines, the medications, and all the other stuff that we put into our body that they tell us is okay to put in our body. Point blank. But still, as a fair individual, I respect one's opinion and one's point of view as to not having a desire to be injected with a vaccine. So how does the government fix this problem? How do we as society fix this issue that we have? Because adamantly, there's many out there. There's thousands, there's millions of folks globally who don't want this vaccine, who's scared of the vaccine because they're feeding into the negative or the unjustified conversations that they've been hearing from family and friends and other left-wing individuals who may be pushing the negative narrative. It's simple. There's a simple fix for this shit. Simple fix. I'm not no politician, but I was hoping that some politician would be watching this video and pay attention. There's a simple fix to this COVID thing. We cannot save everybody, point blank. If we believe that we can save everybody, we're a fool, point blank. Some people are just going to be stuck in their ways regardless of what you tell them, how you try to tell it to them, how you try to sell them it, what you do, what incentive you give. They're stuck in their ways and their belief, and you're not going to be able to change their point of view. So stop. You're wasting a lot of energy on that. There's a simple fix to this thing. Put out a mandate. In the hospital system, there is a form. Some states have a different name for it. Some country has a different name for it. But basically what this form is like a DNA, what's called DNR. Do not resuscitate. I think that's what it stands for. It's one of those forms that the patient agrees to sign off on prior to them going to a position where they're not capable of remembering or speaking for themselves when they're in the hospital. That if they check out, that they're not given oxygen, that they're not resuscitated, that they're not given no chest compressions or anything to revive them, to bring them back to life. That's the form that a patient has to sign in agreement that if they die, they're accepting full responsibility and they don't want to be the city or the state or the hospital to waste any more resources on them trying to revive them. We need to put one in place for COVID. Simple. You choose not to take the vaccine, you sign this form, point blank. So instead of having a COVID ID card that says that you've taken your vaccine shot, we'll give you a non-recoverable card or something of that sort. Find a name for it. That means you're accepting the responsibility that if you catch COVID, you don't want to go to a hospital, or if you do go to a hospital, that the hospital is not obligated in any way, shape, or form to take care of you. Point blank. If you're willing to take that risk of not getting the vaccine and putting yourself at risk and putting other family members and other friends associated to you or the society at risk because you chose not to take the vaccine, which is your right. I'm not taking that away from you. That's your right. If you choose to take that chance, then you should also be responsible enough to take the responsibility to not accept or require or think in any shape or form that you're obligated to additional medical help if you catch COVID. Point blank. Be responsible. We see the signs. We've had over a year now. Over a year. to see how many people have died globally as a result of COVID. And yet you stand by with your belief, which once again, I'm going to say this because I know I'm going to get people who are going to come back at me and say that that's mean or that's ignorant. I respect your opinion. That's your choice. It's your body. It's your life. If you choose not to want to put nothing in it, then you should also be willing to accept the responsibility. If something goes wrong, you hold yourself and yourself only accountable. This is the approach that I think all governments should take. We take this approach, I guarantee you, you're going to see the vaccine rate go up, or we just get rid of the people who don't want to stay on Earth. Point blank. I might sound harsh, but it's a reality of life. We cannot save everybody.